Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I'm sorry for my absence. It's been quite a 6 weeks, well 5 weeks actually, 6 weeks next week. But yeah, quite a 5 weeks with my newborn at home. It's kind of crazy trying to get into a routine with a newborn, but I've got 2 other children, so I have to keep norm as much as possible. And it's just been a little haywire. But I thought I would share with you a mascara that I was sent from Yves Saint Laurent through Influenster.com. And if you don't know what Influenster.com is, I'll put the link below. You can check it out. It is a website that you go onto and it's like a forum website. You can talk about makeup products, beauty products, rate them. And occasionally they'll send you samples or products for review, and that is what this is. So they sent me the Yves Saint Laurent Mascara Volume Effect Faux Cil Mascara. I said mascara twice, didn't I? Anyway, so yeah, I've had this for about a month and a half, and I've used it for about 4 weeks now, and I've fallen in love with it. The packaging, for one, is very modern, very sleek, very pretty. It looks gorgeous on my beauty counter, just mixed with all my other makeup. It looks really pretty, but mostly I love it for the brush and the application. It is very rare that I fall in love with mascaras because they don't do what I want them to do, for one. They don't do what they tell you they're going to do, for another. And then they get all over my lids when I apply them. I'm so messy when it comes to applying mascara, it's crazy. So because I have such small lids and I have such small kind of sparse eyelashes, if the wand is chunky or big or the bristles aren't just right, it gets everywhere, and I mean like all over the lid and underneath, and I have to go in and clean it up after it's dry. This brush, however, is small enough, the bristles are packed tightly enough that it doesn't do that, and I love that about it. The brush looks like this. It's just a long brush, and you can see that the bristles are kind of tightly packed in there, and because of that, it just gives me a really good application, so I can go in and get my lashes, but it's not so chunky that it always touches my lid, which typically happens when I apply mascara. It just goes on very nicely, very smoothly, and it makes them, you know, look open. The formula is really nice. So you can see there, the application is easy, and it does not touch my lids, and I love that because, like I said, my small eyes, my small eyelashes, just mascara is a nightmare to put on. Every time I apply it with any other mascara, it literally goes everywhere. And so I'm loving this one for that particular reason. The brush to me is awesome. Its awesomeness is awesome. It's just nice. So yeah, lately my beauty routine has been concealer so that nobody can see my dark circles from no sleep at night, and then mascara to open my eyes, and just lip balm, and that is all I have time for. Usually it's, you know, to drop my daughter off at school, to pick her up in the afternoons, to do grocery shopping, or occasionally, you know, just here or there with my husband in and out of stores, because that's all I've been doing lately, is really, you know, breastfeeding every hour and a half. She was eating every hour when we brought her home from the hospital, but now we've gone to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours between feedings, and that is kind of all I've been doing, and because of that, my beauty routine has become very, very minimal. Today, I actually had time to apply a little bit more makeup. I started as soon as she fell asleep, and I was ready to take my daughter to school early, and then I had a doctor's appointment, so I put a lot more on than I needed to apply for every day. But I've got the Yves Saint Laurent mascara on my lids. I've got Urban Decay's Naked palette, the first one, Naked in the crease, Buck in the outer corners, and then Virgin on the highlight. I've got Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in chocolate brown. On my eyebrows, on my cheeks, I have MAC's Peaches Blush, and then I do have the Anastasia Cream Contour as well as Powder Contour kits in light. That I use to kind of contour all over, so the highlight and the contour that you see is all that. And then on my lips, I've got on the NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair, which is a really pretty, just kind of light pink. There it is, just a very light pink shade. So I've been wearing that a lot with just my mascara and concealer. Literally, these 2 plus concealer have been my everyday beauty routine for a couple weeks now. So there's that. And then I did get my hair cut. I went to a completely new stylist. I actually saw a lady at my grocery store that had a haircut similar to mine, and I stalked her until I caught her attention and begged her for her stylist number, because over the course of this pregnancy or this baby, my haircut got completely lost. I'm not sure what my old stylist was doing, but yeah, it was more of a box and not quite the shape that I liked. And then this on the side had, you can see where it's growing out, like these are growing out, fingers. And so I was just not liking the cut anymore and frustrated about it, and I couldn't really put my finger on what was wrong. I just knew something was wrong with the cut. The shape wasn't there. This is the shape that I like. I like this, and I like for it to look like that on this side, and it hasn't looked like that in well over 9-10 months. So the lady was very gracious, and she was so humble and just really, really nice, and she said, "Oh, I love your cut." She's like, "You have the same cut that I do. This stylist knows how to do it. She just knows, knows the cut, knows how to do it." So when I went to see her, I told her, "Please help, please fix it." And she started laughing, and she said, "Well, your old stylist was layering your hair." And I have always, since the beginning, since I first started to wear my hair this way, I have always been upfront with stylists and telling them that it is not layered. I've told you guys over and over again, it is not layers. These are not layers that they put into your hair to get this cut. It is a very particular style of cutting, and it's called triangular graduation. And in order to do that, they start with a triangle, literally a triangle, back here at the nape of your neck, and they cut up, and then that triangle goes from a very tight triangle at the bottom of the nape of your neck, it goes up like this. And they cut at a 90-degree angle in that triangle, and then the sides are, cut, and then they do have to take some thickness out of my hair because it is so thick, so they do thin it out a little bit, but there is no layers in my hair. And I've always said that, and every stylist that has ever worked on my hair, I've always told them it's not layered, it's triangular graduation. And everybody always tells me, okay, I know how to do that. And I really did think that this last lady knew what I was talking about, and she's been cutting layers in my hair, and that is what the problem was. And this new stylist was very, honest with me, and she's like, "I'm not going to be able to make it look perfect, but we're going to get there. We'll do what we can while it grows out, the layers grow out, and then, we'll restructure your cut." And what it is all of the weight that was here, that used to be here, is gone because of the layers. And all this sparse stuff that you see used to be very full, like what you see right here. And the thickness of your hair, the weight of your hair, really comes into play with this kind of cut. So like these layers that you see sticking out everywhere, it's just not supposed to do that. It's supposed to, be heavy here, and just kind of graduated. So working on getting it back there. I thought I had it back there last time when I went to my old stylist, and I had let it grow out so much that I thought it was fixable, and she just went in and cut layers again. So I'm done there. Beautiful lady, wonderful, nice. I adore her, I really do. I might go back to her for color, but for the actual cut, I'm going to see this new lady. She hands down is just, as soon as she saw me, she's like, "I know what's wrong. Let's, do what we can to fix it." And she did a great job of kind of angling it. She put the angle back in it, I should say. Just, she, like this right here, she put the angle back. So that is that. I have not colored my hair in over 10 months. So what you see is my roots, and then this is just kind of grown out. Although it looks like highlights, and everybody keeps telling me, "Oh, you got highlights," so I may just leave it like this because apparently it looks okay. But usually I do go a little bit darker, so that is that. Thank you so much for watching. I know I rambled, but I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I feel like I need to ramble. Oh, and then my necklace is from Rocksbox. It is this month's necklace that I was sent. I get a new Rocksbox every week or so when I send them back. You can do every week or every 2 weeks or monthly, or however, it's a monthly subscription that you pay for, but you can trade the jewelry that is sent in almost as soon as you get the box. You can trade it back in for another box if you're not happy with the products. But this is a necklace that was in my monthly Rocksbox this month, and I absolutely love it. It's pretty, really pretty. And then below that is my Tiffany & Co. Diamond by the Yard, which I don't ever really take off. And I say really because I just put it back on since I had a C-section. I had to take it off, and it's just been kind of hanging out in my jewelry cabinet since then. So I just put it back on, but I, yeah, have never taken it off since I got it from my husband. And yeah, I don't think I'll ever take it off again. So there's that. Alrighty, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.